Hello, this is Brian Jacobs from Hypnotic Solutions and Hypnotic Solutions Training. I'm here with Dom, and Dom has an issue in that he is eating sugary foods, primarily chocolates, on a daily basis and wants some help. We've already had a little short meeting, and his main reasons why he wants to stop eating those foods is whether he's got a child that's due and he wants to be healthier. So is that right, Dom?
Yeah.
Great. Thank you very much. So I've explained a little bit about hypnosis and the way the mind works. I want to do just a little test of your imagination. I'm sure you'll be great at this. So if you don't mind just closing your eyes. And I would like you to imagine that you are in your home, in your kitchen, standing in front of the fridge. I'm assuming that's where the fridge is located. And what I'd like you to do is just be aware of the colour of the fridge and where the handle of the door is. And just open the fridge door with one hand. And as you open the fridge door, you might be aware of the light coming on. You might be aware of the cool air coming out of the fridge. On one of the shelves in the fridge, there is a fresh lemon. What I'd like you to do is to take hold of that lemon, take it out of the fridge, and then push the fridge door closed with the other hand. Maybe hearing the thud of the door as it closes. As you hold that lemon in your hand, just notice how it feels. It may be rough, smooth, cold, cool. Now take that lemon over to the kitchen work surface where there happens to be a sharp knife. Cut the lemon in two. Then take one half of the lemon, just bring it up to your nose. Notice how it smells as you squeeze the lemon. And now take a nice big bite out of that juicy lemon. Feel the lemon juice going into your mouth, the back of the throat, swallow it down, and then open your eyes. So, did you, in your mind's eye, did you see the lemon? Good. You get a sense of the sound of the door as it closed? And how did the lemon feel?
Quite hard,
yeah.
and rough.
Okay.
But I liked it. I liked squeezing it.
Okay. Taste, smell, firstly?
I struggled with that.
Okay.
But I imagined it, but I couldn't quite get that. I wanted to imagine a floral smell, but I couldn't get it.
And taste?
Yeah, I was more with the juices and the and swallowing that. But yeah.
Okay. Some people are blessed in that when I ask them to imagine the lemon, they see it real clear in their mind. For the rest of us, me included, we just have a sense that it's there. If I ask you to imagine something, do it as you did the lemon. That's okay? Good. What I want to ask you is there a particular food that you hate the taste of?
I was really thinking about this before I came. Tofu, I can't stand tofu, and quinoa.
If someone put some tofu in front of you now and said, I'll give you £50 for you to eat it, would you eat it?
I would, and I can eat it perfectly fine, but I just don't like it.
So is there something that is, for £50 you wouldn't eat?
To be honest, no, not really.
Okay. And quinoa the same, presumably, if you were given some and you had to eat it, you'd
eat
it?
Yeah, I would.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Not to worry.
Because I did think about that, yeah.
Okay. May I have permission to hypnotise you? And would it be okay to touch you on the hand, arm, shoulder, forehead?
Yes.
So when you're ready, please close your eyes. Take a nice deep breath in and hold it. And as you exhale, just allow yourself to relax as much as possible right now. And another deep breath in. And slowly exhale as you relax more and more. I'd like you to place your awareness on your eyelids and relax all the muscles in and around the eyelids to the point they just won't work. So you may be able to lift your eyebrows, but your eyelids will feel very heavy and relaxed. And once you relax them to the point they just won't work, hold on to that relaxation and test them, make sure they won't work. And nod your head when you've done that. relaxation you have in your eyelids, that's the same quality of relaxation I would like you to have throughout your whole body. So send that relaxation all the way to the top of your head and all the way down to the tips of your toes. And lift this finger when you've done that. Excellent. Now, we can deepen this relaxation we have now. So in a moment, I'm going to ask you to open and close your eyes. When you close your eyes, it's your signal to take the feeling of relaxation and make it 10 times deeper. All you have to do is want it to happen, and you can allow it to happen easily. So gently allow your eyes to open, close them down and go 10 times deeper relaxed. And use your wonderful imagination. Imagine your entire body wrapped in a warm blanket of relaxation. In a moment, I'll ask you to open and close your eyes again. This time, when you close your eyes, double the relaxation you have. Make it twice as deep. Open your eyes, close them down and double that relaxation. You're doing great. We'll do it one more time. In a moment, I'll ask you to open and close your eyes. This time, when you close your eyes, double the relaxation. Really let that relaxation fill your body. So open your eyes and close them down and go even deeper now. In a moment, I'm going to lift your right arm and hand, but don't help me. Let me do the lifting. If you follow my instructions up to this point, you'll find that your arm and hand feel so heavy and relaxed. It will be as if I'm lifting a heavy weight. Just let me do the lifting. As I drop your arm, go deeper relaxed. Now. And each time I lift and drop this arm, it just feels heavier and heavier, and you go deeper and deeper. That's fantastic. You're doing well. So that's physical relaxation. Let me show you how to relax your mind. I'm going to ask you in a moment to begin counting softly and slowly out loud. With each number that you say, I want you to double your own relaxation. And you'll find that by doing that, after a moment or so, you'll be so deeply relaxed that you will have relaxed all the remaining numbers right out of your mind. If this is okay with you, lift one of the fingers on this hand. Okay, now softly, slowly begin counting from number 1. Double your relaxation with each number. Make the numbers disappear. You can begin.
1.
Deeper and deeper now.
2.
All the way down.
3.
Numbers disappearing now.
4.
When they're all gone, just say, all gone.
5.
And relax even more.
6.
Deeper and deeper. As if they're floating away on a cloud. Deeper you go, the better you feel. When they're gone, just say, all gone, and relax even more. Very good, you're doing great. I'm putting my thumb on your forehead. I'm going to count to 5. With each number, your eyelids lock tighter and tighter closed. 1, your eyelids are twitching and tightening. 2, your eyelids are locking down. 3, locking down as if gluing shut. 4, your eyelids are locked down as if glued shut. 5, you can try and open them. The more you try and open them, the tighter shut they become. The more you try, the tighter shut they become. Give them a try. And you can stop trying and go even deeper relaxed. All the way down, deeper and deeper relaxed. The deeper you go, the better you feel. The deeper you go, the better you feel all the way down now. Deeper and deeper relaxed. Just help me. I'm going to help you to deepen that relaxation just a little more now. So just imagine you're standing at the top of a staircase, feeling very safe, very secure. There are 10 steps that lead from the top to the foot of the staircase, and in a moment you'll walk down those steps. With each step you'll go even deeper. So down onto the first step now, all the way down, deeper and deeper. Down the second step now. And down onto the third. Down onto the fourth and the fifth step. 6 and the seventh step now. 8, 9, down onto the 10th step. A little way ahead of you there's a wonderful comfortable armchair. Very comfortable, very enticing. In a moment you'll walk over to that chair and sit down, and as soon as you do, a wave of relaxation will go through you, relaxing every muscle and nerve. So go over to that chair now. Sit down in that chair. Feel that wave of relaxation go through you. Every breath taking you even deeper as you now focus on my voice. I'm going to ask some questions of your subconscious mind. If the answer to the question is a yes, the right forefinger, the one I'm touching, will just lift up very gently in slow unconscious movements. If the answer is no, the little finger will just lift up. This is yes, this is no. A couple of test questions. Is your name Dom? Do you currently live in China? There's a part of your mind, Dom, that's been giving you the urge, the desire to eat the sugary foods like the biscuits and the cookies, and chocolate of course. And I speak to that part of your mind. Thank you for coming forward. And the part of your mind that's been causing you or giving you the urge for those sugary foods like the chocolate, the biscuits, the cakes, the cookies, has that part been doing so for what was felt or believed to be for your benefit or good? Has that part been doing so just out of habit? But now, the 1st of May 2019, is there any need for that habit to continue? No, of course not. Now you have a wonderful creative mind that you use a lot. Will that creative part of your mind now assist you, help you become totally free of that old habit of having the craving or the desire for those particular foods? Would the creative part of your mind now take responsibility and come up with at least 3 new positive ways of acting or thinking or responding or behaving instead of craving or desiring those foods? Excellent. And these new ways of thinking, acting, responding, behaving, are any of those dangerous, harmful or fattening? Can you begin using these new ways immediately? Excellent. Is there any part of your mind that has any objection to this change or these changes? Are there any other parts of your mind wanting you to be having the craving or the desire for those sugary foods? So can you stop eating those foods once and for all, so that you will have control over what you eat and how you eat, so you can be healthier and fitter? Excellent. And as you relax more and more now, I'd like you to imagine in front of you a bowl. And unfortunately somebody's been sick and the vomit has ended up in that bowl in front of you. It smells revolting, it looks revolting. If that wasn't bad enough, somebody has swept up the hairs from the barbershop floor and put them on top of that bowl. And you can see the hairs floating on top of the vomit. There's a spoon there. And you take a spoonful of that vomit with the hairs and put it into your mouth and allow yourself to taste it now. As you're tasting it, nod your head and just swallow it down and put some more in your mouth. Notice how it tastes. It might be, unfortunately, maybe some blood and some phlegm that's come up on top of that as well. Just put it in your mouth, another spoonful. You may feel nauseous, but you will not be physically sick. Just put it in your mouth, taste it, swallow it down. Just tell me, on a scale of 0 to 10, if 10 is most disgusting and 0 is nothing at all, how bad is that taste? What number?
6.
Some more in your mouth. So unfortunately, I said someone's coughed up some blood and that's ended up on top there with some phlegm on top of the vomit. There's the hairs. Put it in your mouth, taste it. Allow yourself to taste it and swallow it down. And put more in your mouth and more. It really is foul and disgusting. Again, on a scale of 0 to 10, how bad does this taste? Right. It's getting worse and worse. The more you have, put more in your mouth. Put more in your mouth now. And more. And more. And swallow it down, put more in your mouth, because the smell of the vomit maybe, and the taste of it, and the phlegm and the hairs, it's disgusting. On a scale of 0 to 10, how disgusting is this taste now? Notice I'm touching the back of this hand. Put some more in your mouth, and then I touch, when you put it in your mouth, nod your head, and notice I'm touching the back of this hand. Your mind will remember when I touch the back of this hand, that taste will come back worse each time. Put more in your mouth, and more in your mouth, and more. So you may make you feel nauseous, but you will not be physically sick. Put more in your mouth, and more. Now put your awareness on your feet, twiddle your toes. Twiddle your toes, you're doing great. Listen. Put some more in your mouth now. As soon as it goes in your mouth, here comes that awful taste and smell, foul. Ugh. You taste it, and put your awareness on your feet, twiddle your toes. And just give me a reading on a scale of 0 to 10. 10 is the worst, 0 is nothing. How bad is this taste? What number? And just put your awareness back on your feet, twiddle your toes. I want you to imagine that in front of you there's a bag maybe with Maltesers in. I think it's one of the sugary, chocolatey things you used to like. So just imagine opening that bag of Maltesers and just taking some Maltesers out of the bag and just putting them in your mouth as you perhaps would have done in an evening. As soon as they're in your mouth, you can taste, nod your head, it's 5% Maltesers and 95% of this concoction of the vomit and the phlegm and the hairs. Put some more Maltesers in your mouth. Again, it's 5% chocolate, 95% of this awful taste coming back. Put more in your mouth. The more you try to have, the worse it's going to taste. Put more Maltesers in your mouth. And more. Swallow them down, put more in your mouth. Sickly, disgusting taste. And just put your awareness on your feet, twiddle your toes. Now there's sort of these mini chocolate eggs. Take some of those and put those in your mouth. As soon as they go in your mouth, here comes that awful taste and smell again. Put some in your mouth, taste it. 5% of chocolate, 95% of this awful concoction. And put more in your mouth. And more. And more. And swallow it down, put more in your mouth. And just relax. Put your awareness on your feet, twiddle your toes. You're doing great. There's some fresh Maltesers in front of you now. Bag of Maltesers. Just tell me on a scale of 0 to 10, is 10 is the most desire and 0 is no desire. What's the desire for the Maltesers out of 10? And there's some mini eggs there. What's the desire for the mini eggs? Just replace those with any other particular chocolates that you would have had in the evenings. What other chocolates may you have had?
Dairy milk.
Okay, so imagine there's some dairy milk in front of you now. Just break some off, put some in your mouth. As soon as it goes in your mouth, it's 5% chocolate, 95% of it is vomit and phlegm and so foul taste. Put more in your mouth, and more, and more. The more you have, the worse it's going to taste. It really is foul and disgusting. More, and more. And put your awareness on your feet, twiddle your toes. Put some fresh dairy milk in front of you now. On a scale of 0 to 10, what's the desire for the chocolate?
Oh.
Let's clear that away now. There's a chocolate brownie in front of you. Take a piece, put it in your mouth. As soon as it goes in your mouth, nod your head. It's 5% brownie, 95% of this awful taste. 5% brownie, 95% of this awful taste. Taste how disgusting it is. Put more in your mouth. Ugh. It may make you feel nauseous and sick, but you will not be physically sick. Put more in your mouth. And more. And more. And more. And put your awareness on your feet, twiddle your toes. Nice deep breath in again. And slowly exhale. Fresh brownie in front of you now. On a scale of 0 to 10, if 10 is the most desire, 0 is no desire, what's the desire for the brownie? And just relax. So let's move that out of the way, and instead, some cake. What's your favourite cake?
Chocolate cake.
Okay, so put the chocolate cake in front of you. There's a slice of it there. Put some in your mouth. As soon as it goes in your mouth, you can taste 5% of the chocolate cake and 95% of the vomit and the phlegm and the hairs and the blood, maybe. Put some more chocolate cake in your mouth. And more. And more. The more you have, you know it's going to taste bad, but more in your mouth. And more. And just stop. Put your awareness on your feet, twiddle your toes. On a scale of 0 to 10, 10's the most, desire not is normal, what's the desire for the chocolate cake?
Oh.
Let's move those out of the way. There's just some biscuits there now. Because it really doesn't matter what sugar food is, you're going to get the same response, but with some biscuits, just take a biscuit, put it in your mouth, as soon as you start eating it, it's 5% of the biscuit, 95% of this awful, awful taste. Put more biscuit in your mouth, it doesn't matter what type of biscuit, you're going to find you get the same response in future. And another type of biscuit, and more, the more you have, the worse it's going to taste. And more, and just relax. Put your awareness on your feet, twiddle your toes. There's a new biscuit there, any desire for the biscuit?
No.
And you mentioned earlier about cookies, and I'm not sure that's slightly different type of biscuit, but just imagine a cookie in front of you, maybe chocolate pieces in. Is there any desire for the cookie? And just take another deep breath in and just relax. Are there any other biscuits, chocolates, cakes that you may have been having in the evening?
Ice cream.
Okay, so some ice cream in front of you now. Put some in your mouth. And as soon as that goes in your mouth, the awful taste is going to come back. Put some more in your mouth. 5% ice cream, 95% of the vomit and the phlegm and the blood and the hairs. Put more ice cream in your mouth. And more. It doesn't matter what type of ice cream, you're going to get the same response. Put more in your mouth. And more. And more. And just relax. Put your awareness on your feet, twiddle your toes. Some fresh ice cream in front of you now. What's the desire for the ice cream on a scale of 0 to 10? And just relax. I'd like you to imagine in front of you a table, maybe a couple of yards ahead of you. And on that table I want you to place all the sugar foods that you've had over the last year. All the chocolate, the biscuits, the cake, the cookies, the ice cream that you've had over the last year. Just imagine that now. Just notice how much food is on that table. When you've done that, just lift this finger. Excellent. On the table next to that are two large glass jars. The first one is full of a white substance called sugar. White sugar that was in the ice cream, in the biscuits and the cakes and the chocolate. White sugar that knocks out your immune system. White sugar that turns to fat. Look at how much sugar you've been consuming over the last year. The other jar is full of a yellowy liquid which is fat. And it's all the fat that was in the ice cream, the chocolate, the biscuits, the cakes, from either oil or margarine or butter or whatever it was in those products, or even the milk. Just look at how much fat you've been consuming over the last year. Fat that makes you fat. Now let's look back at that first table. There were triggers that used to connect to those foods. And by that I mean there may be emotional triggers like boredom or stress or reward, or there might be just physical triggers of being with somebody. But I want you to become aware of the triggers that used to connect to those sugary foods. Nod your head when they're there. And just imagine that there are threads, like cotton or nylon threads, connecting the triggers to those foods. Nod your head when they're there. Imagine in your hand a cigarette lighter. And what I want you to do, Dom, is to melt through those connections, break all those connections, and nod your head when you've done that. But there's something else. I want you to imagine a cord connecting you to those foods. And as you look at those foods, just before we do this exercise, I want you to look at those sugar foods like the biscuits, the chocolates, the cakes, the ice cream, and I want you to say something. I want you to say, thank you for being part of my life.
Thank you for being part of my life.
I'm now ready to let you go.
I'm ready to let you go.
How do you feel? Good. Excellent. Imagine that cord connecting the two of you, you and those foods. Where does it go from in your body?
My stomach.
Okay. Again, use that cigarette lighter. Melt through that connection. Break that connection now. And so it's destroyed completely. Excellent. Now that table with all those foods is moving closer towards you. It's moving right up in front of your face now. It looks so overwhelming, seeing all that chocolate and the biscuits and the cakes and the ice cream and the sugar foods. I'm going to count 3, 2, 1, and they will pass through you and will be in your past. 3, 2, 1, and they're gone. And they're gone. Because you've chosen to be healthier. For your child that's about to come. To be healthier for you, so you can live a longer, healthier life. So you can be in control over the foods that you eat. As you relax more and more now, deeper and deeper, all the way down, your mind has already replaced those foods with things that are better for you. And that might be in the evening sipping at some water, it might be having another hot type of drink, or it could be doing some exercise or doing some deep breathing or anything else that's better for you. I want you once again to imagine in front of you some chocolate. On a scale of 0 to 10, what's the desire for the chocolate?
No.
Biscuits?
No.
Cake?
No.
And the ice cream?
No.
Excellent. You've done really well. And after this session is over, the colour red is going to be more noticeable to you than ever before. It could be a traffic light or a brake light or a colour of a car. It could be something quite small like a piece of clothing or as big as a London bus. Each and every time you see the colour red, consciously or unconsciously, all the suggestions given here in this session will continue working more and more effectively and efficiently, and reminding you to be healthier, to eat healthier, and to make positive choices, particularly in the evening when you're sitting at home. I'm going to count from 10 back to 1 to bring you out of the hypnotic state. At number 1, your eyes will open, you'll be fully awake, fully alert, back in the room. You'll feel refreshed, yet rested. Perhaps having enjoyed these few moments of hypnosis. 10, 9, 8, coming up now. 7, 6 and 5, more and more alert. 4, take a nice deep breath in as if you're breathing in cool, fresh mountain air into your lungs. 3, feelings coming back into your fingers, hands, arms, legs, maybe having a nice big stretch. 2, getting ready to open your eyes. And number 1, eyes open, back in the room. How are you feeling?
Really good.
Good, excellent. Fancy any chocolate?
No.
Good.